All right, everyone, welcome to the Pennsylvania Association for College Admissions Counseling Virtual College Fair, and thank you for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are both off, so our panelists cannot see nor hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for more. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available in about a week at stripescan.com/Pennsylvania. And with that, I'll turn over to our first presenter, who is from Lebanon Valley College.
All right, thank you, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. Scott Myers with Lebanon Valley College, transfer admission. Just want to connect with you here. Probably a million things I can tell you about LVC, but we only got 6 minutes, so I'll try to boil it down as fast as I can here for you. Let's see here. If you just remember one thing today about LVC, just make sure to remember this one thing, that LVC is #1 in the state of Pennsylvania 3 years in a row in getting students jobs, #5 in the country. That starts from day one. As soon as you come to campus, you're going to get connected, certainly with faculty, but those faculty want to try and connect you with alumni, and you also get connected, plugged in right away with our Breen Center for Graduate Success. The Breen Center is our career center, and what they do is a career preparation 2.0. They're going to go beyond just writing and revising resumes and cover letters. They want to help you develop your online personal brand. And they'll be inside your classroom from time to time as well. It's not a place where you have to find out where they are and what they do. They're going to come and find you. Okay, so we want to make sure that you develop those that personal brand and that you have that job once you graduate. Now, just some general numbers here about LVC, things that will jump out at you there. Over 90 clubs and student organizations to choose from. We're a small school with small class sizes, over 40 majors to choose from. But the biggest thing is highlighted in red right there. All required general education credits do transfer over here. So at your current institution, if there are general ed courses you have to take, then those will transfer to LVC. Kind of gives you a bird's eye view here. Well, where is LVC? That is in Annville, Pennsylvania. It's 15 minutes due east of Hershey, PA, Chocolate Town, USA, the sweetest place on earth, really within a stone's throw of campus here. 30 minutes to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, state capital, but about an hour and a half to Philadelphia, about 2.5 hours to New York. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we're located. So again, small school, small class sizes. Located very close by to Harrisburg and to Hershey. We have transfer scholarships as well. Okay, I want to make sure that this is affordable. So your classes will transfer. Okay, all required general education does transfer over. Plus, you are eligible for scholarships. And you'll see right there the range and also the range of GPA, what you'll need to have in college in order to qualify for some of these scholarships here. They are renewable, and they're just based upon your college transcript at this point, as long as you have at least 15 credits. And if you're part of a HACS dual admission program with LVC, there'll be an additional $1,000 then per year for you. So definitely get, if you're at HAC right now, sign up for our dual admission program, get plugged in right away, and I'll work with you every step of the way to make sure that some of these major courses will transfer over for you then as well too. Again, gives you another bird's eye view here of LVC. Some great traditions that we have here on our campus with the football team. Final football game of the year against our big rival, All Right. And if we win, then on Monday, the students will march to the president's house and very enthusiastically but respectfully request for the Wednesday off before Thanksgiving. So it's a neat little tradition here that that our students have, and just wanted to, I'd love for you to be a part of it. The building you see at the bottom there, there's a brand new building. That is our Arnold Health Professions Pavilion that houses our 6-year Doctorate of Physical Therapy program, athletic training, exercise science, and their accompanying master's degrees. And I'm happy to announce, here today that we were approved for a nursing program. So that will begin fall of 2022. And that building will be placed next to the Arnold Health Professions Pavilion. So nursing will be starting at LVC. We're going to start looking at some students here. We're going to look at trying, hopefully have a pathway for transfer students then as well. Okay, so exciting news here at LVC. Now we want to get you connected as well too. So definitely follow us on Instagram. Okay, at LBC Admissions, a lot of great pictures, but you'll see also highlighting students, where they're getting jobs, some different majors. Some of our most popular majors certainly is a 6-year doctorate of physical therapy major, but a lot of our transfer students are in business. They're in some of the humanities then as well too. Digital communication, our interaction design. So wide range of different majors here. Biology, pre-med, we have a track there for you to transfer into here to LBC and still pursue medical school. So we can get that together for you then as well too. So stay connected here with us. You could also text if you want, LBC hashtag VCF7 to 75644 if you want some immediate information, but we will be in touch with you here in a little while. So again, recapping here, just making sure you understand that LVC, #1 in the state of Pennsylvania, 3 years in a row, getting students jobs. Your general education credits will transfer over. You can qualify for some great merit scholarships. We can make it affordable, and you'll graduate in a reasonable amount of time, if not really right on time. Okay, so we'd love for you to be a part of it. So put your questions in the chat. We'd love to hear from you, and hope you have a great evening.
Thank you, Scott. Our next school is going to be Thiel College.
All right. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great day. Here where I'm at Thiel, we are having a bright and beautiful, sunny, about 60-degree weather day, which right now seems to not be a trend in northwestern Pennsylvania. There was a little bit of a snow sleet thing happening this weekend, so we'll take advantage of this good weather that we have. So on behalf of Thiel College, thank you guys very much for joining us this evening. A few quick things about Thiel. We were founded in 1866, so we are about 155 years old at this point. We do have an affiliation with the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America. You can see Tommy the Tomcat, our mascot there. Fun fact, we are one of the only 2 institutions in the entire US that has a Tomcat as our mascot, so you can find Tommy floating around all over the place. We are a very small school. We have about 800 students currently enrolled, with our average class size is 14, and we are a liberal arts institution. The nice thing about being the small school that we are, we were able to be fully on campus all year so far, and we just had graduation this past weekend, so we made it to May, even through these unprecedented times that we are in right now. Part of that comes with our caring faculty, staff, and coaches that we have, whether that's in the classroom or out of the classroom, ensuring that our students are doing what they need to be doing, for the books, for on the field, those types of things, with study tables, being able to assist and have tutoring options, being able to go directly to our professors and ask questions, and work study options and job opportunities across campus. Over the last few years, we've been making many renovations to campus. We have a new science building, a new communications building, as well as many other renovations underway, and more coming this summer. So in the last few years, we're at nearly $40 million worth in campus improvements. We have over 60 majors and minors. You can see a few of them listed there, but we do have a few that we have added in the last few years: data analytics, sports management, public policy, environmental safety management. We also have nursing starting here this fall, so new to our repertoire in regards to that, but also new is graduate programs. This summer here, we just this past weekend graduated our first class in speech language pathology and our MBA program. We are welcoming communication and leadership, physician assistant, and clinical mental health counseling here in the next year or two here with these programs. Applications are open and ready to go if anybody's interested for that as well too. These can be interested in, like a 5-year early entrance position or for any other institution or as well as Thiel. So, like I said, we're small class sizes, 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. You're getting experience in the classroom as well as out, free tutoring for everybody, as well as research. We have an honors program. The big thing that makes us stand out is 100% of our students have an internship while they're at Thiel. This happens as early as their second semester. It could be on or off campus, depending on what you want to do in the workforce. Study abroad opportunities, and right now we're at a 95% job placement rate. That is 6 months after graduation. So if you have to take loans out, that you're able to start paying those back, and that is job in the field or in graduate school. So why go to school unless you're going for exactly what you want to do? So that's what we look at in regards to that. A few departments, accounting and education, are also at 100%. Every student is guaranteed housing whenever they come to Thiel. We have dorms, townhouses, apartments, and theme housing for our Greek life across campus. So 82% of our students do live on campus. We have students who are from ethnically and racially diverse backgrounds. Nice chunk of our campus there comes from those, and as well as just diverse in many different ways, whether it's academically, socially, location, different things as well too. Leadership opportunities and things to do across campus, over 60 clubs and organizations, 24 varsity sports. We are Division III, as well as Greek life. Next steps, fill out that application for free right on our website. We need high school transcripts as well as in college transcripts. High school, we'll talk about depending on how many college credits you have, but then also to completing that FAFSA and getting a financial aid package and understanding all of that there and seeing what scholarships you qualify for, and then finding your fit on campus at Thiel College as a Tomcat. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms, everything from Flickr to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me and my dog on there. We did the Flip the Switch challenge last year, so that was always a fun thing that all the students seem to love when it comes to that. So you can see my beagle and I flipping the switch on there. But at that point, if anybody has any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are more than happy to assist you. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Morgan. Our next school to present is going to be Florida Southern College.
Well, good evening and good afternoon. If you're watching us virtually, good morning, whenever you're joining us, seeing more information here. I introduce myself. My name is Joe Madigan. I serve as the Director of Recruitment Outreach at Florida Southern College. I also have the pleasure of serving as the STEM Transfer Admission Counselor for students at Florida Southern. A little bit about Florida Southern College for you, potentially as a transfer student looking to join our community. Florida Southern College is made up of just over 3,000 total students. Half of our students are from the state of Florida and half of our students are actually from outside the state of Florida. If you're not familiar where Florida Southern College is located, we are in Lakeland, Florida. 30 minutes just east of us is the Walt Disney World Resort. 30 minutes west of us is downtown Tampa Bay, Florida, home of the champion Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Lightning. I always love to mention Lakeland itself, made up of about 145,000 residents, and the Lakeland Winter Haven area was actually just ranked as the #2 fastest growing metropolitan area in the country. Florida Southern College is once again in the 2021 year recognized by Phi Theta Kappa as part of their honor roll in the top 150 transfer-friendly schools in America. And there's several reasons for that. We have over 70 different academic majors of study at Florida Southern College. Some of the most popular majors for our transfer students to go into include our exercise science into our doctorate of physical therapy program. It's a 6.5-year program to go all the way through that. Brand new doctorate of physical therapy building that just opened 4 years ago. We have outstanding science programs at Florida Southern. If students are interested in medical school, for the 2nd year in a row, we have a 100% placement rate in a medical school coming out of Florida Southern that includes our transfer students. Very strong fine arts here that hasn't been mentioned yet in our presentations. Theater, music education, Also like to tout our computer science program. We have a brand new $48 million computer science center going up on campus right now, focused on cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and autonomous vehicle creation. We have partnership programs with graduate schools like LeComm, you may be familiar with, and we partner with them for medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy, saving 7 seats a year for our students at Florida Southern. And we also have accelerated programs for masters. Speaking of opportunities, you are the focus. At Florida Southern, our average class size is 18 students. You will never have a large lecture hall on our campus. 100% of our classes in person. We did that this spring. We will continue to do so in the fall. I also love to mention all of our classes are taught by professors. We have no teaching assistants, no grad assistants. We're actually being taught by the best and the brightest. And when I talk about us being transfer credit friendly, I want to mention this to you specifically. Florida Southern College will accept up to 93 transferable college credits from an incoming transfer student between community college, state college, or four-year university work. As long as you got a C or better in the coursework you've taken, it's going to count course for course at Florida Southern. You're also guaranteed an internship. 100% of our students will do internships. In fact, this year, about 60% plus of our students were actually offered a job by the internship location that they work within, whether that be a student like Abby Farrow pictured here that had the opportunity to actually work and do 3 internships as a biology and pre-veterinary medicine student at Florida Southern. This is her pictured in South Africa working on a rhino reserve. But right down the road, a student like Joey Ortega, originally from Los Angeles, California, working as a business hospitality management student. And oftentimes students are getting higher pay. I'd love to mention 97% is our outcome rate at Florida Southern College, meaning students getting into jobs or graduate school within 6 months after graduation. One, I want to tout this out here right now. Annabelle Rosenthal in the top right-hand corner, graduated from Florida Southern College in 2 years' time with her biology and pre-med degree, one of only 2 students to get offered a full scholarship for tuition for medical school at Florida State University as a transfer student. But you see that with Sophie Morgan, one of our transfer students, who came with a lot of credit, originally from Georgia, working at the Georgia Aquarium as a beluga whale maternity nurse out of a marine biology program. There's a variety of opportunities. We want you to have a great experience at Florida Southern as well. We're a residential campus. 93% of our students live in one of our residential options. We have 16 of them. And if you're coming from more than 30 miles away from our campus and are not relocating to Florida with your family, which you could always do, as many families are doing, you would be required to live in one of our residential options. But that's going to give you a lot of opportunities to get engaged. We have over 150 different clubs, organizations, activities. We have NCAA Division II athletics. 70% of our students will study abroad, and actually many of our study abroad trips are embedded in the cost of the college tuition. And we have an honor code at Florida Southern we're really proud of. We don't even do religious requirements or anything. Our honor code is being based on respect for all, peace and civility, social justice, inclusivity. No matter your background, no matter what you believe, no matter where you come from, everyone is welcome on our campus. So let's talk about how to become a mock as a transfer student. Florida Southern College accepts transfer student applications through our own online application, the coalition application, or the common application. My favorite word to mention here tonight is it is free to apply as a transfer student to Florida Southern. You see our deadlines and timeframes. If you're looking for this fall semester, June 1st is our priority application deadline. And what we'll need from you as a transfer student, we'll need a completed online application. There's a small personal statement asking you, why are you looking to transfer? What are you looking for as a student? Make sure we're the right fit. We're selective at Florida Southern College. We like to see students that enter Florida Southern as a transfer student with at least a 2.5 cumulative GPA. Our scholarships begin at that and go all the way up from $8,000 to $19,500 per year. We are a need-sensitive school at Florida Southern, encouraging all students to complete and submit the FAFSA, even offering PTK scholarships. My last note tonight, in my last 4 seconds I have here tonight, is just to mention we're open for tours. We'd love to welcome you on campus. Check out our transfer website, flsouthern.edu/transfer. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. I'll turn it back over to Alvaro. Thanks so much for having me tonight.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Next up, we have Earlham College. Susan, I'm not sure if you're speaking right now, but you are muted.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
All right, I think I just will need to skip that. So, all right, can you see? You probably can't see the screen. I have done this before. And
yeah, no worries. Take your time.
okay, I'm sorry. Let me get this going again. All right, now I think we can do it here. Yes. All right, now can you see the screen?
Yes, now we
Okay,
can.
perfect. All right, so we'll get started from the beginning. I'm so sorry. I
No
do
worries.
have
The
to
floor
make
is
up for
yours.
my time. So Earlham College, we're located in Richmond, Indiana, and right on the Indiana-Ohio border, right, only 45 minutes from Dayton, Ohio. So if you're flying in, it's very easy to get here. We were founded by the Quakers in 1847. You do not have to be a Quaker to join us, but we do focus on the principles of respect for persons, integrity, simplicity, commitment to peace and justice, and community. We do have students from over 45 states and over 50 countries. We have about 800 students on campus, and they about 20% of them are international, and another 22% of them are domestic students, multicultural students. It's a very rigorous academic setting, but you will be challenged all along the way, and we are a proud member of the 40 colleges that change lives. We have over 40 majors or minors that you can take. You will begin working with an academic advisor as soon as you confirm to come to Earlham, and they'll help you get set up so that you can maximize your time at Earlham. We do have some new programs, so like data sciences, media and communications, equestrian management. Our biggest programs are biology, psychology, our global management program, which is business, and computer science. Your average class size will be about 13 students. Some of your entry-level classes, which you might be able to pass over if you're transferring in, might be up to 50 or 60, but you always have a chance to ask your questions, and we really focus on having students' voices be heard in the classroom. We don't use titles at Earlham. Everyone's called by their first name, which makes for a very different kind of relationships. If you're looking for a very close relationship with your professor, Earlham is a great place to be. We have been noted by the Princeton Review for several years running as having one of the best classroom experiences. And again, this year, the ratings just came out and we were ranked number 7. We have a program called Earlham Program for an Integrated Curriculum. We want you to be able to integrate everything that you're learning. And one of the parts of that is the Earlham Advantage. We will give you up to $5,000 for every student to have an internship or research opportunity one time during your time at Earlham. In 2019, we had students in 22 states across the United States and in 18 countries around the world. Even as a transfer student, you do qualify for this up to $5,000 assistance, which is in addition to your other financial aid at the college. We have over 60 clubs and organizations. We are a residential school. So we really want students to get involved in life outside of the classroom because your learning continues even when you're not in the classroom. How to get together, how to lead groups, so developing your leadership skills, maybe reaching out to the community. We are Division III athletics, have 17 athletic teams. We have theme houses and friendship houses and residence halls and apartment style living. We don't have sororities or fraternities. We would rather include people than exclude them. So we have friendship houses. Financial aid and admissions, you can apply through the common application, which would include a short personal essay. Depending on how many college credits you have, we might still ask for your high school transcript. We are test score optional, so you do not have to provide us SAT or ACT scores. We obviously would want your college transcripts, a transfer college report, and an academic evaluation. We have merit scholarships that start at $20,000 and go up to $30,000, and the rest would be based on your FAFSA. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at hilmsue@earlham.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Susan. That brings us to our last school, who is going to be Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania.
Okay, hello, my name is Lindsay. I'm one of the assistant directors of admissions and also the transfer coordinator at Bloomsburg University. We are a public state school, and Bloomsburg, by the numbers, big picture, we do have 5 colleges that make up the university, so you would be a part of one of the first 4 colleges listed here, depending on what your major is. And then the 5th college, the honors college, that will be an optional thing. So if you have at least a 3.5 college GPA, that would be something that you would want to consider. We do have over 57 majors, over 66 minors. We're constantly adding programs. We do have slightly under 9,000 students. So while we are a lot larger than the other schools that presented in this session, technically in the grand scheme of things, we are officially a medium-sized university. So I kind of feel like it has the best of both worlds in that it has a lot of the amenities and support and events, activities of a larger school that might be 4 or 5 times our size, but it also has the community feel and very easy to build relationships like a smaller school. We also have over 250 clubs and organizations. So everything from academic-based, honors-based, faith-based, really any kind of interest-based. And if there's truly something you're interested in and we don't offer it, you can start your own club. It's not difficult to do. In fact, this girl on the screen here, this is Corey. She was one of our admissions student workers. She's a makeup artist and she started a club for beauty and self-confidence. So, let's get some pictures to see what the campus is like. This top picture here, this is a very typical picture of our academic quad area on a nice day. So you can see that there are a lot of students just gathering, might be studying, listening to music, playing Frisbee, anything like that. We have Carver Hall, this top left and bottom left. That is our president's office. There's an auditorium in there. Below that, there is the picture with the Husky statue. That statue was actually implemented by a student. And we have another view of our quad with our Ziegler College of Business building in the background, and also our library. Here are some of our classrooms and some other images of campus. This top left, that's kind of an aerial view of upper campus where we have our athletic facilities. We also have 3 apartment complexes up there. This bottom left picture, this is David Soltz Hall. That is our newest residence, and that is suite style housing. The top middle picture, that is one of the apartment complexes on upper campus. That is townhome style. We do have a variety of places to eat, including some chain restaurants like Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Qdoba, Subway. We are getting a new sushi place. And of course, our Scranton Commons, all you care to eat. Really great food. I promise you, when I moved away after graduating, I would literally think about the meals that I ate and how I missed them. So it's good food. So what about the cost? So for an in-state Pennsylvania student, this would be the breakdown of one school year based on tuition, fees, room, and meal plan. Ultimately, your total cost may vary depending on your room assignment and your meal plan selection. And as transfer students, you may choose to live off campus or maybe not even get a meal plan at all. Typically, transfers are placed in our apartment or suite housing. If you do want to see more details, go to bloomu.edu/fees. How to apply? Just fill out the transfer application right on Bloomsburg's website. It will ask if you have a fee waiver. Just check yes, there's no code needed, and then you can apply for free. Then we would need your official college transcripts from any college that you've been enrolled in. When should you apply? The application becomes available in August for the next school year. So this August, it will become available for 2022. So if you are still considering for 2021, it's available. I encourage you to apply now. We are rolling admissions except for the nursing program. The deadlines are listed there. And we say it takes about 2 to 4 weeks from the time an application is complete to get an official decision. What about transfer credits? Well, you will get your official transfer credit evaluation immediately upon acceptance. Typically, courses with a grade of a C or higher would transfer. You can find out more details by checking out bloomu.edu/transfer. And then finally, make sure that you stay in touch with us. We do have admissions specifically on social media, and we do have TikTok now. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Lindsay. So if you can stay on while I welcome back the rest of the panelists, we're actually going to switch over into a Q&A session for the last couple minutes of our presentation. Awesome. So I am getting myself set up. Great. I'm ready to go. We're going to go in the same order that we presented. So I'd love to welcome back Lebanon Valley College and ask the question, what advice would you give someone going through the transfer process?
The biggest one is take a deep breath, okay, and relax. I know a lot of students going through that transfer process, they want to get it all done now, but take things step by step and just keep that communication lines open with the transfer coordinator.
Awesome. All great points, Scott. Thank you so much. Next up is going to be Thiel College.
Hi again, everybody. So I think, advice that I would give is there's a reason why you want to transfer in some way, shape, or form, whether it's the school in itself, personal reasons, or whatever. But stay true to yourself and what you want to do. Don't make it for somebody else or for, anything other than you wanting to do it. It is your degree, it is your education, not somebody else's. So stay true to what you're looking for in another college or university when you're going through that search again.
Absolutely. Great point, Morgan. Thank you. Next up is going to be Florida Southern College.
Yeah, great points, and I'll echo what has been mentioned. I'll also share understanding a little bit about the culture of the campus and what you're looking for. If you are looking for something different compared to what you're currently attending or something similar to what you're currently attending, I can always say the best way to figure that out is first and foremost, if you can get on the college campus, take a tour, see yourself on that campus, whether it be an official one or just getting a chance to go around that campus, take advantage of that. The other thing I'll share in this current time frame that we're in, it's been a really unique and interesting 15 months at this point in time. If colleges and universities don't have virtual resources for you to take a virtual tour or specific websites, like a transfer specific website, take that as an indication of how they truly feel about you as a student, because they should have those resources for you. And that should give you an identity of who the culture is of that college and how they're going to support you as a student.
Absolutely, Joe. Thank you. Next up is going to be Earlham College.
I would say that be very clear in your questions that you ask the transfer coordinator, transfer admissions counselor, And don't be afraid to ask for meetings with specific professors in what it is that you're wanting to study at that institution. So we understand that transfer students have already experienced college at a different institution. And so we somewhat expect a little bit more profound questions from you and looking for a particular program. So feel free to ask to meet with as many people that you need to meet with. And again, as Joe just mentioned, if a college doesn't help you with that, then you might really wonder how they treat transfer students.
Absolutely. Thank you, Susan. And then the last up is going to be Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania.
I would say a couple of things. First of all, check your email regularly. Might sound like, common sense, but I know that not everyone is in the habit of that. So it really helps when you do check that. And also going along with that, making sure you are reading the emails or anything sent to you completely. There's important information in there for a reason. And finally, don't hesitate to reach out to the academic department. Make sure that you are getting in touch with the chairperson. They want to hear from you and help you with this transition. So it doesn't hurt to get in contact with them.
Thanks, Lindsay. And thanks to all the panelists. I know that this is definitely a process, so I know our audience is going to really appreciate these responses. So the next question is a little bit more about what it's like to be on campus. And it's always really fun for me to find out everyone's individual traditions. So we'll go in the same order. I'll be welcoming back Lebanon Valley College and asking, what is your favorite event or tradition that happens on campus?
Sure. Like I mentioned in my presentation, that final football game of the year, even people who don't like football, they love it on that one day. When you play your rival, and if you win, then you march on Monday and request for the Wednesday off before Thanksgiving. So it's a neat little tradition. And then, that's something that everybody on campus really gets into. But also another cool tradition is getting your picture taken with Hot Dog Frank. Hot Dog Frank was a huge basketball supporter and sold hot dogs as well too. So, but he has his own statue erected in our Peace Garden. And that's kind of a rite of passage. Before you graduate, you get your picture taken with Hot Dog Frank. So a couple of neat traditions we have on campus.
Awesome. Thank you, Scott. Next up is going to be Thiel College.
All right, so I don't know if this is one that maybe is everybody's favorite tradition, but it's definitely one of the most interesting, I believe, and whether it's parents or students or grandparents or just family members, everybody gets a kick out of it. So we have right down the middle of campus that stretches from the farthest north to the farthest south of campus is a place that a sidewalk that we call Brother Martin's Walk. And rumor has it, if you walk with your significant other from one side to the other and you kiss underneath the arch, then you will live a wonderful, happy life together. And a wonderful marriage. The catch is nobody can cross the walk diagonally or horizontally at the same time as you. So there has been many times that you're walking across campus and you are stopped by half of the football team because their teammate, significant other said, nope, nobody's playing this game. and letting everybody walk through. So kind of a little bit more funny, who knows, but it seems to be successful for the friends that I know that have done it. So maybe you and your significant other can give it a shot.
I'm very impressed with the football team though. Oh, great sportsmanship there. Cool. Well, the next up is going to be Florida Southern College.
Awesome. Yeah, and I actually I'm going to share my screen really quick for a second. And I wanted to share this because this just happened right before the end of our semester. If you can see my screen here, this is actually our farewell festival. So we had huge carnival rides, tons of free food, all kinds of stuff. This is right before final exams, so students can really blow off a lot of steam get ready for that final exam week. And they love this. This is through our Association of Campus Entertainment. That also brings in one of our other big events that we had earlier in the spring, which is our homecoming called Southern Takeover. We had We the Kings on campus that was there as part of our Southern Takeover. Again, it's our homecoming, large performing artists. What was neat about this time frame, it was still on campus in person, just like all of our classes. Students kind of got together in little pods and things like that, and were able to have a great experience.
I think Joe, I think we lost you for a second.
I think I closed it up. I was just going to say lots of great legacy traditions. If you've heard a little bit about our Southern Takeover, that's our large outdoor homecoming, bringing national performing artists. And then also we have our Farewell Festival, which is our big, huge carnival event that we host, bringing in large carnival rides and things like that for students to blow off some steam right before final exams.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. And that brings us to Susan, Earlham College. Is there
Yeah,
anything
hi.
that comes to mind?
So we have a couple traditions that we really love. The one that's most beloved is actually during our orientation, and we have an outdoor welcome with the president, the mayor, the board of trustees are welcoming all students, including transfer students. So you actually process from a door in Carpenter Hall, you sit under the trees, and we have an outdoor stage. And then when you graduate, you walk out those same doors, but now you have your robe on, your hat on, your family's around you, and it's in the same spot where you started your education at Earlham. So that's a tradition that we're hoping to get back to. Unfortunately, COVID has messed that up last year and this year, but we're looking forward to that in the future.
Absolutely, Susan. Fingers crossed. And thank you for sharing. Next up is going to be Bloomsburg University.
My favorite event happens every semester. It's the Bloomsburg University Dance Ensemble performance. It's one of the largest student organizations, and it has a range of participants from, being nearly professional dancers to first time ever involved in dance, all different types of dance. So it's just something that I really enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you, Lindsay. And so we're coming to an end pretty quickly, but I definitely don't want to miss on this question. I know it's a very quick one. So again, we'll go in our same order. Lebanon Valley College, can you tell us a little bit about an interesting fun fact about your school?
Yeah, I think like I said, the fun fact, kind of shared some of those with Hot Dog Frank and things like that. But hey, really within a stone's throw of Hershey. So from time to time around campus, it smells like chocolate. So being so close to Hershey, so I think it's just kind of a cool atmosphere to be in.
Yeah, that is very delicious. Thanks, Scott. Next up is going to be Thiel College.
So I think just something that's very interesting about Thiel is everybody thinks, oh, we're a small school. What different connections can you have? Throughout the years that Thiel's been around, we've given many honorary doctorate degrees. These go to people such as Amelia Earhart. Her father actually attended Thiel and graduated. Her aunt attended Thiel but never fully graduated. And she was actually going to come back to campus and work with women inspiring clubs and such after what ended up being her last voyage. So that didn't happen, unfortunately. But so fun fact there. So people like Amelia Earhart, Mr. Rogers, Arnold Palmer, all kinds of different people. So, but those are just some big, huge names that majority of people know off the top of their head. So even though we're a small school in Northwestern Pennsylvania, we have many great connections that you don't always think about.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Morgan. Thank you. Next up is going to be Florida Southern College.
Thanks so much. I'll give two very quick ones. Florida Southern College is currently and previously ranked the #1 most beautiful campus in America by the Princeton Review. Also this year, we were ranked #1 in the nation by Poets and Quants for quality of teaching. And last but not least, our school business was currently just ranked number 54 in the world for our accelerated 4+1 undergraduate business and MBA program. So very, very strong. We also tout, we are the campus that Publix built. If you've ever been down to Florida, you may know Publix supermarkets. Their home is actually in Lakeland, Florida. Half of our campus was built by Barney Barnett, the CEO of Publix. The other half by Frank Lloyd Wright. We are a National Historic Landmark and the largest single site collection of Frank Lloyd Wright architecture anywhere in the world.
Super interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Joe. Next up is going to be Earlham College.
All right, well, mine's a little bit squirrely. We have a fun fact, so let's make it fun. We have a lot of squirrels on campus, and they're the beautiful brown fluffy ones. They like to eat Oreo cookies, and they'll eat corn if they have to, but they really prefer those sandwich cookies from the maintenance department. They will follow you into your dorm. Yes, they're very persistent. On a little bit more serious thing, a fun fact is we've had 2 Rhodes Scholars in the last 4 years. One is from a refugee camp in Palestine. The other Rhodes Scholar is from Afghanistan. So they're both studying at the University of Oxford right now.
Thank you for sharing, Susan. And then we'll end this off with Bloomsburg University.
So, fact, our campus is built on a hill. We have been known ever since, the 1800s as the campus on the hill. So we like to say that every day is leg day. So you do keep in shape by walking up that hill to your classes every day.
Awesome. Thanks, Lindsay. And folks, that brings us to the end of our conversation. I just want to start off by telling our panelists, thank you so much for being here, for just talking to us a little bit about your institutions, what makes them special, and for being so engaged in our dialogue. With those closing remarks, once you do close this window, there's going to be a very quick 4-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. I said at the beginning of the session that there are more sessions to be offered, but unfortunately this is the last session. So thank you for joining us throughout this program. If you would like to access this recording, it's going to be available in about a week at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. Thank you to our panelists, and have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are.